let's start off by going over our opponent. We'll start scouting to see what we have. So essentially, we have a full Japanese agility type team, and it is very similar to what we had to face for the Hyuga scenario. The difference, besides the agility type, is that the defenders are slightly different now. We are now facing Soga and Igawa, and instead of Hyuga having hidden skills, hidden abilities, we have Tsubasa this time. It is actually exactly the same though. So Tsubasa has 60% debuff on our team, as well as 100% shield on his own. So that basically means we will need to use the same sort of strategy to build our team to basically maximize our bonds, as well as the shields. We'll need to maximize on that as well. And that is basically the main gist that we can get out of our pre-game scouting. So let's move on to our team build then. So here we are with the team build brief now, and starting as always with the formation. With this scenario, I stuck with the 3-1-4-2 formation. The only difference is I am now using the agility type physical 10% instead of the forward and AM 10% attack. And the only reason is I just wanted to give some extra stats up for my goalkeeper and defenders. Otherwise, forward and AM attack 10% still works fine for this one, and it is recommended as well. Moving on to goal scorers, this time I will be mainly focusing on using original HA Victorino to score, and he will be backed up by Dreamfest version 2, and as a backup Chess Pierre. And if you do not have these two, I would recommend Rivaul. He's capable of scoring as well. And if you happen to have Proven Ace, you can also teach the Super Dreamfest Brian, and he should be able to score as well. As far as enabler, this time I will be using Grandios, the blue one, and secondary would be J-League Misaki. And if you want a suggestion for an alternate, the Club Leo is very effective as well, and he would also boost Latin Americans, and Santana if you happen to want to use Santana as your goal scorer. And finally, on bonds as well as shields, I was able to piece together 22.5% of bonds. And as I mentioned, try to maximize on this as much as you can. And for shields, again, it is the focus for me as well. I have shield for Victorino 100% for himself, and of course with the updated Super Dreamfest Brian, and we got Chess Pierre as well. Grandios offering shield, and this middle school Urabe, as well as Ishizaki, as well as Casagrande and Ricard, and those add up for a very good healthy shield for our team. So with this brief finish, let's move on to the gameplay and strategy. Our strategy for this scenario is quite simple. Just score 3 goals and keep a clean sheet. And my aim is to score with Victorino mainly, but Hino and Pierre can back up. And as noted, there's no need to score a hat trick, so any 3 goals would do. So just like the scenario with Hugo's volley, both forwards do not have any defensive skills, so you could match up with them for an easy win. And I would suggest starting off the game by moving backwards towards your own net to try to attract their AMs and DMs forward, and that way when you make the pass to your forwards, they will not be close enough to match up with them. So we got our first goal with Hino. That's great. So now we just have to waste the AI's full power and try to be patient and wait for our own turn to go on full power and try to score with Victorino.
こは勝負だ。
負けてたまるか。
ここが正念場だ。集中していくぞ。
Oh! No!
よしかい。意地でのここは突破させねえぜ。
俺が蹴散らす。これを決められなきゃ俺はストライカーじゃねえ。虎を超える。これが俺の来獣シュートだ。
よっしゃ。ここで点を取られたらおしまいじゃねえか。顔面ブロックだ。どうだ。勝負だ。受けて立つ。
フランスの芸術サッカーを見せてやる。これが本当の実力だ。勝負だ。来い。このビクトリーノ様のスピードを忘れてもらっちゃ困るぜ。世界中で俺が最速だ。攻撃力なら俺たちが最強だぜ。決めろビクトリーノ。それ。行くぜ。俺の魂のプレーを見せてやる。よっしゃよっしゃ。止めてやるぜ。負けるか。
ここは自分で行く。ゴールが見える位置まで走るんだ。関君、速いパス回しで勝負だ。よし、分かった。翼君。はっ。
よし来い。
意地でのここは突破させねえぜ。遠慮なく行くぞ。勝負はここからだぞみんな。
俺が行くぜ。
負けてたまるか。くらえ。
これを決められなきゃ俺はストライカーじゃねえ。虎を超える。これが俺の来獣シュートだ。先へは行かせん。ここで点を与えるわけにはいかないんだ。よし。
Well, so much for that. This RNG is really getting out of hand. Anyway, so let's get back to where we left off and hope for better RNG, and we'll just repeat what we did for the second goal.
「動きを止めてやる。止めてみせる。
勝負はここからだぞみんな。
ここは勝負だ。
受けて立つ。
この守備網を破る。行くぜ。
その
俺が行くぜ。
負けてたまるか。
いける。よし来い。
意地でのここは突破させねえぜ。
よし来い。
行くぞ。
こりゃ久々に潰しがいのある相手だな。行くぜ。それ行くぞ。俺が相手だ。
キルモンか。
よし来い。俺がここをフォローする。よし来い。こっちから行くぜ。頼んだぞ。
それ。負けてたまるか。
止めてやるぜ。
行くぞ。ここで俺が抜かれたらおしまいだ。くそー。よし。
勝負だ。来い。行くぜ。よし来い。止めてやるぜ。勝負だ。ここが正念場だ。集中していくぞ。こりゃ久々に潰しがいのある相手だな。かわしたつもりだ。攻撃力なら俺たちが最強だぜ。決めろビクトリーノ。行くぜ。俺の魂のプレーを見せてやる。しまった。
よっしゃ。よっしゃ。
やったぜベイビー。よし来い。
ここは自分で行くぞ。
よし。
勝負はここからだぞみんな。
これが俺の渾身の力を込めた倍速2回転トルネードシュートだ。行くぜ。俺の魂のプレーを見せてやる。今でも俺はサッカーが大好きだ。
よっしゃ。よっしゃ。
Well, that's it for the guide on Tsubasa's intercept scenario. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe for more guides like these. And be sure to leave me comments on your experience on this scenario. Have a good one.